How's it going?
What's going on? A wonderful Monday to you, or possibly Tuesday to some people. So
That's true. It is Tuesday for all our Aussies that have been joining us. And we had a new intake this month. So those, or not this, we have a new intake every month. This week.
I was
We
like,
had a new class. We had a new class starting.
I didn't want to be the guy to be the jerk here. Glad you caught yourself.
Yeah. Point that out. It's late. It's late.
It is late. It's very late.
Yeah, so welcome to all the new students that have been joining us. So I've been excited to see everybody jumping in, and then for those that are with the school, we now have a new hardware and software channel. And if you haven't yet, you should do yourself a favor and look at the sweet setups that many of our students have. We're going to be talking about that a little later tonight, but
I'm embarrassed to even show mine. I'm like, I was like proud of mine, and I'm like, Jeremy's is better than mine, but mine's pretty good. And all these people are posting theirs up, and I'm like, yeah.
I know. Well, mine's like very angle specific. I mean, not that the rest of the room's not bad. There's like a closet, and I actually have a TV where the PS5 will go in the corner. But
I need to get some things for up here still. Kind of like I've ordered some movie posters and some game posters. And I'm like, I don't know. I got some lights coming.
Yeah, I did have somebody ask if these dark things were sound panels. They're not. These are windows.
I very very similar purpose.
Yeah. You can't really see at night, which I understand. It's very bright in here during the day.
So I sometimes I forget to turn off the lights on this, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't know, last week or something, I was out doing like a late night walk, and the way my subdivision is laid out, the whole half on this side of the subdivision is kind of like up, right? Like looking down over where my house sits. And then I was realizing like the far end of the subdivision, it's just like red light, green light, purple. Like it's just cycling through. I'm like, I bet the neighbors are like, I hate that house.
This guy's got a club going on all the time.
Exactly.
Status active. How's it going? Thank you for joining us this evening.
Hey, welcome to the stream.
No.
I am going to just point out my usual thing I like to do. If you happen to have Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime, the free games that are currently rolled out this month are some pretty cool ones, actually. We have Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl. That's available until November 2nd. The Dark Detective is on good until October 30th. That's a really cool game. It's kind of a retro 8-bit kind of graphics, or I guess 16-bit. Silver Chains, another cool, high-quality looking horror game. And then a really top-notch one, Layers of Fear, which if you're a fan of horror, is excellent. That is also available till November 2nd. And then coming in out of nowhere, the Surf World Series comes rolling in here in October, which I guess it's like becoming summer in the Southern Hemisphere. So that makes sense maybe. And then Dead Age. So that's a great list of games to go grab this month. So they're all free. If you happen to have Twitch Prime, go grab them.
Sweet. John Skull, how's it going?
John Skull, what's going on, buddy?
I know. We're talking hardware tonight.
And other things. You know, we're not talking anime.
Well, why not? Like the new season just started.
I know that. You didn't mention anything about it, and I was like, all right.
Well, we hadn't gotten that far yet. Although we talked about it a little bit last time. So that's the new first episodes are rolling out.
Yeah, World Order.
Yeah, I don't know if World Order's around this evening. Hopefully he'll jump in.
I don't know if he is. So for those who don't know, I actually know World Order personally. So full transparency here. But yeah, he actually was not feeling really well. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel better. Oh, you just pushed your setup on the channel. Nice.
Oh,
with us on stream. Excellent. That's a good shot. Yeah, we're going to get in. The main topic for tonight is going to be diving into some hardware setups, things like that. So we definitely would love to hear anybody's questions that they've got about that. We're here to kind of help you, especially with the new students. If you're just getting started, or if you're thinking about joining us down the line, we do get quite a few questions about hardware-related things, like what's the best to use for animation, gaming, that sort of thing. So,
Yep.
That's what we're doing.
And it oftentimes varies. If you're doing gaming or actual industry work, they can be very different.
Yep. So yeah, we'll get into that here in a bit.
Get my stuff set up here. Making sure my phone's on mute because I think I was with Troy this past week. It started like the
I know I did.
off.
There's some sound issues there, but I'm glad everything else worked out.
Yeah, well, that wasn't my fault. This happens.
Under the bus.
No. It wasn't. No. From my phone. Not.
I was like, that wasn't my fault. Bro.
Well, I mean, no. Yeah. Sorry. I see. That's you're talking Troy's problem with the initial part of the stream.
Yeah,
Got you. That was not what I was referring to. But yes,
okay.
that too. Yeah, that totally like Troy. I'm sorry if you're watching this. I wasn't trying to throw you under the bus.
Enjoying Squadrons. Oh, yeah, we were just talking about this.
Oh man, I actually love it. It's gorgeous, and I'm really bad at it. So,
Big Globagoo, are you playing Squadrons as well?
yeah, buddy.
When are we gonna have like a team with you and Maxine and
yeah, we are.
Big,
Maxine,
Big Glob, we're gonna jump in.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna stream. I'm gonna stream some Squadrons. I mean, that might be a good like Sunday night thing or Sunday afternoon thing. I don't know. When there's a hole in our stream, we stream a lot now on CG Spectrum. So
we do. We have them every day except for Saturdays.
Right.
Unless you're in well, actually the US, no, I guess that ends up being at midnight. If you're on the Pacific coast in the US, actually there's a 9:00 stream on Saturday nights. Because it's at No, it's not. It's never mind. I apologize. It's 10 here. Yeah, no, we have no Saturday one.
No Saturday. It says all right.
I know. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Assassin AFK? How's it going? Thanks
That looks
for
like an assassin.
supposed to be
Miss Maxine rolling up in here. We will. Now I know I can say this for a fact that Maxine has purchased it and downloaded it.
Oh.
I've not received an update from her yet to know if she has actually played it yet.
We don't know if she's better than you yet.
Oh, I'm sure she's better than me. That's a pretty low bar. It's like, here's the ground floor. Here's Ryan's skill set. I'm sure she's somewhere probably in this side of it. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh, first two steps. That sounds like she hasn't played it yet.
It's from Mexico. So nice. Welcome.
So in theory, then I guess she would be better than me because I'm so bad at it and I've played it. And since she hasn't, there's the hope and the potential.
There's the potential that she's better.
That potential already makes her better than me.
Yep. Status active. You're gonna have to elaborate a little bit on that question. Generalist in what? Talking games, film, animation. What are you looking to do?
Oh, my miss status. I'm missing this question. Where do you see this?
No, Miss Maxine has played it. Sorry, it's a question from YouTube.
There it is. I got it. Yep. To become a generalist. Yeah, that needs a little more clarification.
No, she has played. How's the skills going, Maxine? She's like, I've beat it already.
She's like, I just aced an ace pilot already. No big deal.
Also not good at it.
It's hard. I'm like, man.
The video game department. I'm assuming you mean like a generalist artist?
Yeah, I mean, an overall generalist would be an indie developer, right? I mean, like,
yeah, it's like doing everything.
Doing everything. I mean, so if you want to be a video game generalist, then just go make your own game from scratch.
Yeah.
You will accomplish that.
we do have a course called the Foundations of Game Art, which does cover the basics of animation modeling and a bit of Unreal and how to get things in there. Obviously, it would be impossible to cover everything it would take to be a solo indie game developer in one course, but I can definitely get you started from the art side of things anyway. But yeah, should we jump on in to our hardware chat?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's dive into the hardware chat.
Dun, dun, dun. I thought I would just start us off on something fun.
Ooh, stream setups.
Stream setups. I know. I saw this on IGN. I'm like, this is a good way to kick us off, to make us all feel bad about our setups.
I already feel bad about my setup because, well, I have this Starbucks drink. Look at this.
Nice. It's looking pretty slick.
Yeah. It is Starbucks, so
I know.
I can take absolutely zero credit for this cup. It is my wife's. But it did contain the water that I needed to survive so that my already fast speech can be a little bit slower.
Oh, did my videos? Oh, man. I think my video froze. That is a shame.
Yep.
Oh, now yours went out.
Oh, mine went out?
Yep. Zoom's being awesome tonight. All right.
I'm going to stop it and restart it here.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to...
Am I back? I mean, no one's going to miss this, but, It's showing on my end that it's functioning, so...
Oh, no, we're frozen on stream, though. Zoom's doing great tonight. All right. So,
well,
imagine...
This might be a shorter stream than we expected.
No, I'll just restart it. The stream will keep going, so... Sorry about this, guys. We're having to restart Zoom real quick. Everybody is frozen. All right.
All right.
We're back?
We are back.
I think you're back. I am not back yet for some reason.
It's because you thought I was making fun of Troy's stream.
I know, apparently.
The stream gods have smited you.
That's fine. No, everyone could look at my sweet frozen face.
You're frozen like this, though? Is it cool? Like,
I know, got the arm out and stuff.
So for those who don't know, Jeremy is practicing his ventriloquist skills. He's trying to be really still. It's also like a combination of like mannequin ventriloquist. It's phenomenal. He's really there.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Speaking of software, this is software failing. All right. Talk about our hard stuff. Special software for me is 3D Max. Awesome. Yeah, it's a good software.
I don't know if we said this. Assassin, thank you for the follow. I think I heard that earlier, but if not.
All right, so we're just gonna have to roll with the frozen screen, I think. Otherwise, I'd have to restart. So keep it live. But yeah, I think these are some pretty nice setups. Overall, you get envy of screens there. That's almost, it might be as big as your 49-inch. I don't know.
That is go ahead, go back up. That is envy.
You have monitor envy?
No, not monitor envy. Look to the left of the monitor.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he's got the
race setup.
Like, with the race wheel and I know.
I love NASCAR Heat, so I'm a big fan of the series, especially with the NASCAR esports circuit going on right now and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I believe this is the big one. I think that's the 49-incher.
Goodness gracious, that's like
that does
give me. I am so tempted.
LG,
if you wanna.
On stream. Everybody's got your lights.
The Dell Ultra Curve 49 inches is only $1,200.
Oh, you got to make sure you have to look at the resolution because they have a 1441 and they have a 1600 one. Yeah.
Here's the. Hang on, who is this one by? This is $900. I don't know if I know his company, so it probably means I don't want to buy it because I don't know who they are.
I found this really cheap 49-inch monitor from this company.
This one, it's 640 by 480. Boop on the screen.
I know.
No, man, this is nice. I'm actually, I can't tell who the actual company is. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Curved ultra wide LED gaming monitor. Well, you know, the DG View.
Yeah, I have not heard of that. That sounds sketchy. I know. Well, I'm hoping this will give everybody some inspiration because it is really helpful to have a nice place to work within.
That is beautiful too. So I actually think the lighting is a cool element of this, right? Like,
oh, it's huge.
It's everything.
Yep. I mean, I can't really point it out because my camera is frozen, but you can see the lighting here. I mean, my walls are just white. It's no big deal, but just adding a little bit of blue light in there really helps out quite a bit. So this one's nice because you have the lanterns, little decoration in the back. It's not just for the stream, right? You can tell they organized it for themselves as well.
Put all these in my office to shame. Yeah, no joke. I'm starting to get my BFA degree in film production. Good, John Skull. So you kind of settled in, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw some today that are really nice. This might be something you could do, Maxine. They have these.
Wow.
You might be able to put up on Amazon.
That setup is off the charts.
I know. So they have these LED cubes you can buy. They're $18.
I'm buying one right now. I'm buying it on stream. An LED cube.
I know, they're cool. They got a couple different colors. They look nice. Just put them in the background.
That's exactly what I need, man. I haven't seen that before. I was looking for some stuff.
Yeah.
So I've got, what you can't tell down here is I have this a handcrafted Rubik's Cube, like a wood carved Rubik's Cube. And it looks pretty cool.
Oh, nice. It looks like they have it's a 16-inch. So this is a 4-inch, and then they've got a huge one for out.
I want to buy the chairs.
Yeah.
That's waterproof. There we go.
Yeah, you can like stack a few of these up. Yeah, they look cool. I've seen a couple examples of it.
These are pretty nifty.
Yeah. Well, see, we need to get you some front-facing lighting, so then you can turn your overhead lights off. Put some cubes over the top of your.
I do. I used to have a whole lighting kit, and I gave it to the school that I volunteer at. When my son booted me into the garage, so my office became his room. I was like,
well, for that you have a Elgato.
And as I always say, we're not sponsored by Elgato. We just use it.
It's just released a ring light. So if you want the beautiful Elgato lights in a ring shape,
let me see said Elgato. All right.
I know, Maxine, you should do it into Minecraft. That would be amazing.
That'd be awesome. My daughter was playing Minecraft tonight.
Yeah. So these ring lights do work with the Stream Deck software and all of that as well.
What is it? $200? How much are these?
$200. Yep. All their lights are $200.
Yeah, that's why I figured. That's why.
Yep. They're actually because I've tried these and I have some of the cheaper ones. It's a noticeable difference in build quality. If all you're going for is the exact, you just need some light. It might be a little overpriced for you, but if you want something that really connects together and works with a nice system, plus they all mount to the desk, which is really, really nice.
That's helpful.
Yeah, I do recommend them. And no, we don't make any money off of them, sadly.
But if anyone from Elgato is watching this stream, we'd be more than happy
We would be more than happy to talk about how nice your lights are.
because we already do it anyways.
Yep. I know this setup is nuts. We like the mounted speakers. Oh, I know. Big Globagoo, if you watch our video game development streams, they're on Thursday at 7 Eastern. He actually...
Is it Thursday or Wednesday?
Thursday.
Yes, Thursday.
Yeah, Simon does that with his. He has the Philips Hue lights integrated into Unreal, and he has the lights changing and stuff with its background as it moves around. It's really cool. He did one of the very early streams. He talks about how he puts all that together.
Yeah, I actually was looking. There's some cool like stick on the wall wood paneling I was looking at, and but man, it gets expensive. Like for my wall back here, it'd be like $700, $800. I'm like,
yeah.
I could tile it for cheaper.
Oh, I know. Or if you're willing to paint the walls, I saw somebody did theirs in 18% gray, and it looks quite slick.
18% gray, huh?
Well, that's the like film neutral gray.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's a dark gray. It's actually kind of like this color actually. That he has down here. Yeah, it looks good.
I like the sound stuff with the lights behind it. My wife and I were looking at some stuff just because I'm actually planning on starting to stream again. I enjoy streaming, and now I actually have a space for it again.
Yeah. Well, here's some inspiration. Amazon actually sells pretty cheap stuff for the sound paneling, but this is really more of an aesthetic thing. So I don't know if I'd buy expensive sound paneling for aesthetics, because most of the time, if you just use proper mic placement, things like that, put down an area rug if you have hardwood floors, that will solve any kind of echoing issues.
I intentionally had this one be carpeted.
Yep. On
purpose. So.
And now, if you have like the NVIDIA broadcast, it cuts out a lot of that kind of stuff anyway.
Yeah, so you were, I meant to grab that because we were just on that last stream.
Yep.
And I really need to look into that because I've been using Streamlabs, OBS. That's my normal.
That's basic filters and stuff. Like for you, there wouldn't really be any reason to run broadcast unless you're going to get off.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do tonight on the stream, guys. We are going to. I'm gonna do a budget, and Jeremy, you have to build me a stream thing for next Monday. I'm gonna order and get it all in time, and I'll put together the room.
All right.
So let's
go.
All right. Okay. Well, hang on. So the question is, what type of budget are we doing? Do we want to try to show what we could do on a tight budget? Do we want to go higher? What do we want to do?
I don't know. We can pull the audience. I'm happy to.
I feel like the challenge would be how cool can we make it for how cheap? Like, try to find that tipping scale point, right? Like, because there's too cheap and there's like.
Well, are you starting from scratch, or are we starting with like what you've got already?
Well, basically from scratch, because all I have is these guys back here and some of the lighting.
But like you have a camera already, right?
Oh yeah, I got a camera. So, but do I need to upgrade my camera? I don't know. I actually love my camera. It's the Logitech 920C.
Yeah, that's the standard.
There's nicer stuff out there, but it works great for what it is, and I've been really pleased with it. Let's start with what I have. So I've got a camera, and I have some game cabinets. That's all I got, folks.
All right. So, well, what should we do to Ryan's room, guys? I would start by, I don't know, I think it would, oh yeah, I'm sure you do have it. Yeah, it's a pretty standard stream camera. The stream cam does look a bit better, I will say. And then if you're gonna upgrade from that, I'll go with the Sony Alpha A5100. Into a cam link. So let's just start from the beginning. Let's say we're gonna upgrade the whole thing. So.
All right.
You want to keep a tally on this while we're
Yep, I got it here.
For pricing.
Right, so
all right. We're gonna do a Sony A5100.
Let me pull up let me just create a quick little spreadsheet here. That way maybe we can even track it. Kind of, I'll clean it up, make it look pretty later. We'll just put stuff in it for now. All right, so item, price, or link and price.
Yep. So we want the body only. These are little older cameras. You can actually get them used for a bit cheaper. So, and keep in mind for everybody watching, we are in the US, so your mileage may vary. So we're gonna say you can get a used good condition one for $420.
All right.
And then we're gonna do.
I actually see there's one on Amazon here for $5.99. It's like a whole kit.
We don't want that. We want to get you the Sigma.
Okay.
16 millimeter, 1.4 Sony mount lens. So this is gonna run you another $400 for the lens. This will give you a nice wide angle. Has 1.4 f-stop, just quite wide. So it'll blur out your background a little bit, give you that kind of nice, smooth film quality.
All right. I found a different one here. I have the contemporary lens. Which one is that? Go down. Hang on. Sorry, just go back down. I'm trying to match it over here.
All right. Yep. Contemporary lens for Sony.
Actually, here's what we're gonna do. Actually,
let's find it used for $355. So
let's create a medium, low, and high for each of these. Let's that way we can share with the community. Like, here's some stuff if you're looking for this budget or this budget or this one.
All right. So this is your medium.
This is gonna be the medium one. Okay. Yep. So, all right. So this is going to be our medium. Insert above. This is going to have to get cleaned up later. So
yeah. And if anybody has questions about their what they want to use for their systems for things, feel free to throw those out as we're walking through this.
All right, got that one.
What's low $200? Are you talking about just camera? World order
What's
is here.
low? World order. What is up, buddy?
I know what's going on.
Are you feeling better, my friend?
All right. So along with this, you're gonna need a cam link. You wouldn't technically have to get the 4K, but
are you sharing the links with me here?
It's $129 for the cam link. I'll post it over to you.
Haha.
For $200. Oh, for aesthetics? Yeah, we'll get to that. That can be our low background one. All right, so this is going to be our medium camera setup. For a low camera setup, I would just go with what you've got now. So that'd be the Logitech C920.
Hang on. So are we doing?
I'm just doing cameras across the board.
Okay. Because the way that I've spaced this out, I have like medium, low. I got it now. Okay.
Just because that's easier. So for anybody wanting to get into this, or this is actually good if you are taking our courses and you want to have a video. This would be the C920 from Logitech. I guess they're a little overpriced right now. I think you can get them cheaper, but.
Okay, so the low budget one here we're using is going to be the
Logitech C920.
All right. The cam link is all right. Also for low.
No, the cam link is going to be for medium and high only.
Okay.
What are yes, there is. Zoom is having some issues. We tried to restart it, but I think I would have to restart the stream to get it fixed. We're just sticking with the Frozen Jeremy today. I do apologize.
He's doing a special thing to see if people are paying attention.
Yeah. See if anyone's watching.
Exactly.
All right, you ready?
I am
Gotta keep it
ready.
moving for everybody. All right, and then for the high end, we'll go with the Canon EOS. I guess we'll just go really high, and let's say you've got a ton of money, just for fun. Let's go with the Canon EOS R5.
Really high money. All right.
Actually, no. Let's do even better. Let's go with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 6K. These actually aren't bad. This is going to be $2,000.
I was going to say, I don't know for our students, but after seeing what I've seen our students already posting,
I don't know. So some of the setups I've seen, I know somebody's probably bought one of these already. So, all right. So these take the Canon EF mount lenses. So this is $2,000 for the cinema camera. And then we'll do the Canon. I think there's a 16 to 35 because we're not sure. You might want a little. So this is going to be $2,000 for the lens. This will be a $4,000 camera setup. It is really great, John School. That's why we're going with that. This will be our high-end camera, and this, I believe, will also go into a cam link. So there you go. Sounds good. Have a good night, Maxine.
Maxine, thanks for stopping by. She will be with us, I believe, next week, correct?
I don't know. We'll see what she says.
I believe that's what she said. She's out for 2 weeks, but do not quote me on that. All right.
All right, there we go.
So,
cameras done.
I just realized that I need to be adding the price in, which I did not do. All right, so that's $129, and all these prices will be USD. So depending on where you are, that could look a little different.
And we can fill it in a little later too. Keep the stream moving.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're gonna do microphones.
Sweet.
Honestly, for nowadays, you have a lot of good choices with microphones. So this would be pretty easy. I would say the lowest you want to go, the Elgato actually makes a nice one now, if you can find one. It's called the Wave 1 microphone. Don't know if they're selling. This would be the Wave 3. I don't know if they're selling the Wave 1. I'm gonna go to the Elgato site. That audio Wave. So it's gonna be $130 for an Elgato Wave 1. And this is for streaming setups, so you could probably go a little bit cheaper if you're just wanting to do video calls. Yes, what do they do? The nice thing about this is if you're going to do streaming, is it actually has software that will split the audio channels up for you, so you can actually change the volume of things. So, for instance, on this stream, I have my voice is coming out of a separate channel, and then Ryan is coming out of the system channel, and then my music is actually coming out of a music channel. And I'm doing this all over a Goal XLR system, which is I think we've actually talked about that on stream before. I can show you that. So it looks like this. This is a voice sampler, and it lets you change everything with these channel mixers. But obviously these are fairly expensive, about $500. And this is a XLR system, so you need more expensive microphones, cables, and everything. You get a lot of flexibility with it. So what this is it actually includes basically the same thing in a software version. So you get all of that flexibility for only $130. And this is a USB mic, so it's very easy to plug in, plug and play, and it just works. And it works with a Stream Deck. So So we'll go with this for our low end.
That's one. Oh, that's the low end one. All right, that's 129.
130. Yeah, that's probably the lowest I would go. Audio for streams, very important because your camera,
Yes.
as you can see, or mine is completely frozen, but the sound is still working well. So, and that's really what people are here to hear. So, yeah, but this has a nice pattern. Works well. So we're gonna go medium. That's tricky because the microphones can go like crazy expensive. Would you consider mine a medium, or does that be more high end?
It's just kind of in my mind in between the two, really. Probably more
Yeah.
high end, I guess.
You could go like the Wave 3, more
Yeah.
medium. It's a little more expensive, 160. That's not that bad.
Also, drawn skull. Absolutely, put them up. Why not? What do you have to lose on it?
So blue makes some nice microphones. Actually, for medium, let's go with an XLR setup, I think.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the Blackout Spark. It'll be $200 for this. And this is an XLR condenser microphone, which means you'll need an XLR cable, which will add to the price a bit.
Blue Spark SL.
Yep. Blackout Spark.
All right. Amazon has that one for $199.
Oh, there you go.
So I think it's the price of it anyways, isn't it?
Yep. And then you will need something to put that into. So I would recommend, if you're going the XLR route, to do this a Go XLR Mini. These are actually these are very overpriced right now. They are typically go for $250.
That is really high.
Yeah, they're getting price gouged because they're hard to find currently. But we'll go with the.
I don't even see them available. 6 options available for $450.
Yeah, well, we're just going with the normal prices here when you're not in a pandemic.
So we're going to go with the normal price.
Yeah, these are $250. Go with that. And then since we're going just bonkers with our high-end one, just for fun, they have crazy. Where'd it go?
Bluebird with a hummingbird.
No, they've got one on here that's like a couple grand.
What?
Yeah. Where they're hiding it. Oh, here we go. There we go. The bottle. Oh no. So this is $4,000 for this one.
The bottle locker. Is there actually a?
Yeah, these have multiple heads on them depending on like how you want it to sound.
Oh, alrighty.
So these are more like professional grade music microphones, but
so let's go with the.
Just because we're doing it.
Let's just go with the bottle.
Yeah, the bottle. Or do you want to go bottle? You want to do $1,000 or for $4,000? Like,
let's do the bottle. Let's do bottle rocket. We're not doing grand. Like, we're not going like world class build.
All right. So bottle rocket. This way you could probably use your. You can still use the Go XLR Mini and your cables. You're just going with the $1,000 microphone. Comes with a shock mount. Works really. I mean, this would sound amazing. For streaming, it's definitely overkill. But if you were going to, if you're going to be making YouTube videos and stuff as well, you would get your mileage out of it there.
Nice. Yeah, it's a good time to put some horror content drawn. So if you've already done it, already shot it, you should upload it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm currently looking at. I have nothing for the low budget except for the Elgato Wave 1 listed. I know we did some other stuff in there, so I missed that. But
just the Logitech C920. That's all. That's really all you need.
At least they went up in price a little bit here.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You used to be able to get them for like $60, but like, due to COVID and their lack of availability.
Yeah, I remember we were first started looking at this stuff back in early, back when the coronavirus stuff first started. Like you couldn't find any mics, it was just cameras and mics were just gone.
Yeah. This makes not that you need $1,000 mic for your classes, of course, but I would definitely at least get a decent microphone and camera, just because it makes a course much more interactive.
Yeah.
All right, so we got that. Now we need lighting.
Fun times. Well, we have I think the Elgato. We just talked about the Elgato.
Yeah, we can go to that, but those are a little more expensive. So,
for the medium, I was thinking for the medium lighting.
Oh, for the medium, yep. For the medium, I would go with the Elgato's the Keylight Air, which is I think they're $120 maybe. Don't know if it's gonna. Oh, here we go. Yep, $130. So I would go. You need at least one of these, depending on your setup. So let's say since this is the medium build, we'll have we'll do one Keylight Air, and then we'll do one.
And how much are those ones?
$130 for the Air.
Okay.
And then we'll do one Keylight, which is the larger one. So we'll have like a key and then a fill light. Can't show that with my hands because I'm frozen, but as you can see here, so one on one side, one on the other, and this one is desk mounted.
So the Keylight Air is the medium build. Is that correct?
Well, we're doing one of each for the medium build. So you'll have a Keylight.
So $159 and $200.
Yep. Our low end build. There's a lot of different options. So you got these kind of other LED lights. Let's say since you're doing low end, we'll just go with one setup. So probably in a pretty good spot with just a ring light, actually. Ring light off to one of the sides.
Okay.
So, or one of these. This would be $100 for this light, and the ring light they do have a tabletop clip. Newer does, and then you can attach a ring light to that. So this would be $30, and then their ring lights are about. Yeah, you can get this one for $85. So that's about $100, but this is a much bigger light than the Keylight Air. And that's pretty much all you would need. So like this.
All right, show me the link over to that one here, please. We also need green screen for some people.
Well, this is just lighting, and then we're gonna get to the background.
And this is our low lighting?
Yep, this is our low lighting. So
what an odd price.
Oh yeah. But this is just for the stand, and then you would need your light.
Yeah, no, not that it's like the $32.49, just like.
Oh yeah.
For low budget lighting, Amazon's got a bunch of like cheap ring lights.
Yeah, they have so many stuff, and they're all, I've tried a couple of these newer ones, and they work pretty well. I could recommend them for kind of low-end ring lights for sure. Most of this newer stuff works pretty well, actually.
Let's see here. I like the newer has a ring light too, right? So
Yep, I actually have theirs.
yeah, because that's one of the like number one ones on Amazon is that 18-inch one.
Yep, that works pretty well.
All right, so we'll do that one here.
I'm glad the foundations is going well for you, Dronskull. Did you enroll in that, or you're just saying it sounded good for you? All right, so high end. Honestly, if you just have a normal desk, I would still probably go with the Elgato stuff.
Yeah.
If you're wanting like a crazy professional backlight, Aperture makes really awesome stuff. These are about $800 for one of these lights.
Man, overkill. We're talking overkill, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, this is definitely overkill. But
I mean,
if you have a cinema camera, essentially you could use this for a lot of other stuff. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with the maxed out one. This is like, you're going to do some streaming and then you're going to go shoot professional YouTube videos afterwards.
Exactly. All right, so we're adding the $789 Aperture LS.
And that's just one of those. But then you'd probably need...
I thought you just need to get two of them.
Well, and you also need the softbox because you don't want just something that bright. That's crazy. So you need a softbox, and then I also need a metal reflector stand. You can put sandbags on. So this is a good one. This is the whole bundle for $1,200 for one light.
All right, so I'll each those links individually because they're going to show up separately.
And this is the complete overkill for anyone that's watching this. I would not recommend this unless you're doing actual filming.
Yeah, I mean, you're turning into like this is a profession at this point.
Right. It's true. Dronskull is doing filmmaking, so there you go.
All right, so I got to get the Aperture.
Yep.
Light dome as
Basically,
well.
if you're wanting, the goal here is just to make the light source as large as possible. Well, not as large as possible, I guess, but quite large, because then that makes it really soft over your face, which makes it look nice. All right. So
that link is so long.
I know.
It's like, hang on, I gotta find a way around this. All right.
It's fine. I just put we can find the links later. I just throw the name in there and we can move on to the background.
Oh, I've been up on it, man. We've been rocking and rolling here. 283.
All right. So while you're looking at that, I will start talking. So easy backgrounds. Just go with a green screen.
Yeah, there's some guys. You can honestly get dirt cheap stuff in some places, but there's other better quality ones.
Yeah,
out
so
there too.
the quality one, and I'll say this would be like your mid-level. Elgato again makes a nice one. It just sits on the floor and you just pop it up, so you don't have to have it up all the time. That's gonna run you 160.
Elgato, the green screen.
But there's also much cheaper ones, as you can see.
Yeah, I mean, and to be very frank, they are really not that different. I mean,
oh no, they're not. $45 Emart green screen. There you go.
Yeah, you could use that for everything. In fact, we could do emart for all because it cheap, low, like it would really work for all of them.
All right, so there we go. So there's really not a. I mean, you could get a professional high-end green screen, but I don't understand the point of that. So I would just keep the holographic for that. All right, so backgrounds. This is gonna be. I guess we're gonna talk about yours because we need somewhere to start.
Yep. But we could do some sound things. We could do. I kind of like the idea of doing some kind of like boxes with some lights built into them or behind them, kind of thing.
So, well, I guess let's start with like the color. Do you need to keep the white, or would you be willing to paint?
Would I be willing to paint?
That's a good place to start. If it's white, that's fine.
I mean, the answer is I'd be willing to paint. I'm not sure I want to paint.
All right. Well, we'll just leave it white then.
Because I have done quite a bit of painting recently.
All right. So we're gonna leave it white. Got your machines back there. Actually, blow your screen up a little bigger. Oh yeah.
Forehead. Hi, look at this nice hair.
I know. That's because we restarted Zoom. There we go. All right. We got the white background. You could probably get by with some sound panels.
Yeah, I think so too. I think some sound panels would be perfect.
And then I actually have the light you should get. All right. So we'll do some cheap sound panels on foam. Guessing you don't want to do black and red or something. You can get 50 of these for $47.
Yeah, I have the all black. Although I like there's a 12 pack of panels, 50. Do I need 50?
Well, it depends how much room you want to cover.
So that's a good question because I was thinking about putting some posters up here as well potentially.
Okay.
Like kind of over the middle, like above me, having this like some kind of lighting panel configuration here, and then on the sides out here have like posters or something with some lights around them or something. I don't know. I'm open to whatever. Just we'll do whatever. I am grabbing these little LED lights, the cubes that we found earlier in the stream. Those are cool.
Oh yeah, I grab those, and then another thing you can grab is the LiFX beam.
LiFX beam.
They're getting harder to find on him. Got the direct. So that's the or LiFX. I think it's just LiFX. Seamless light module.
LiFX. All right.
Yep.
They have some Z light starter strips for $90. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so you can make like corners with them, and basically they're in little foot sections.
All right, I'm not seeing that on here.
And you can connect them together. So we'll just go to the LiFX website. There you go. Oh, that's because they're all sold out everywhere. Surprise.
So I guess I won't be able to get those. What about this nifty little thing here? I'm gonna post it in this.
Yeah, because they have LED strips and bulbs, and then they have these beams you can put underneath, which are nice. Oh, that's crazy. That's intense.
Yeah, I don't think actually it's diverse enough. So yeah.
John Skull, I don't know about which option you would want to go with. The class is nice if you want to have other people to bounce ideas off of, but if you want something specific that might be like a little bit off model or off topic, and you just want more kind of one-on-one time with mentor, then that the private courses obviously work better for that.
All right, so the LAFX thing is not an option.
Yeah, I think those are all sold out everywhere. And then the other one that everyone uses is the Nanoleaf. And these can be cool, but they're pretty common.
Yeah.
Although I haven't seen, they do have a new square setup now, and I have not seen these used as much. You could do the square one.
I don't like. Is that the color palette options? What like is it full RGB color panel scheme, or is it limited to like? Okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
That. How many?
That's a lot.
How many squares do you get with this?
This is 9.
So that wall is like thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe $10,000.
That's neat though.
All right, so for those who do not know me, I am a total tightwad. So I'm like,
let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The 16 high. And then we'll do 4, 8, 12, 16.
It's like 36
20,
wide.
24, 28, 32. Yeah, this probably goes over. Yeah, we'll do 36. So 16 by 36. How many squares is that?
Oh, that's going to be
That's 576 squares.
Divided by 9.
64 times 200. Yeah, $13,000. I think that sounds like a good use of money.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna sell my house, buy a trailer, like a mobile home, and then have the most decked out room ever.
Worth it. Especially if you did it in like a luxury Airstream.
Okay. Now hang on. Now you're not necessarily wrong. Although I have a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old, so that might be pretty.
But you do
hard.
like one of those mini houses where they have like a big playpen. That would be amazing.
I was trying to see if anyone has like decorative acoustic, like LED acoustic walls.
If anyone has a decked out gaming rig inside of an Airstream, please post photos of that.
I bet someone does somewhere. Which study options recommend for me? Class 1? Oh, you already answered that question. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think. All right. So going to the acoustic panels, I think that I'm going to go with the. Oh, I guess I need to get some 3M strips to hang them up as well, though, right?
Yeah, if you're wanting just strip lighting, that works fine. I actually have very cheap LED floodlights. Is what I do for mine.
Like for the floor.
Yep. They're like $35. Not these exact ones, but
actually, I was looking at that right there. That $9 one there.
Yeah, they're similar to. I think these would not be very bright. That's the only issue.
15 watt. Yeah, that would be.
Let me.
There's a 20 watt.
I can pull up the one that I got. Let's see.
Here we go. They have a 2-pack of the 100 watt floor ones for $100.
Yeah, I think that's. I have. No, I got 60. I have 60 watt ones.
There's two 60 watts for $65.
Yep, I paid. Yeah, I think mine were 65. I got the U Stellar.
A
They were-
2-pack.
Yep, the 2-pack.
That's what that purple light behind you right now is?
Yep.
It looks perfect.
I have one on purple and one on blue. Just kind of mix them together.
All right.
Yeah, Drawn Skull, there's a lot of options out there for equipment, so definitely do your research for what you're wanting to make. Yeah, these work great just for lighting up a wall. So, and then you could do some LED strips for accent lights or something. That would probably work pretty well. And then throw some cubes around.
Yeah, get them cubes. All right, where did I put those cubes? There we go. So the question is, which cubes do I get? Here's a 6-inch dimmer LED light cube. The 4-inch RGB 16-color Cosmic Cool Cube. Or this Yasi 4-inch cordless LED cube baby nightlight.
I would just do the 4-inch. No, the 4-inch, that's pretty small, actually.
That's really small. I mean, like...
Well, it depends where you're going to put them, I guess.
Well, so I was actually thinking about maybe doing shelving on this wall here.
And then putting some cubes.
Yeah. But then that kind of interfere with that. So I have no idea. I could put them up like above the acoustic paneling up there.
There you go. Rising Sun has 12-inch cubes.
All right, there you go. Where's this Rising Sun 12-inch cube?
How much are these? Oh, these are $100. I don't know if you want to spend $100 on cubes.
I mean, I love you, stream family, but
See, oh, they got a ball. They have an 8-inch. The 8-inch is $37. That's much more reasonable.
All right.
There you go.
I was looking at the
Here's their size comparison.
Okay, the basketball is too big, so do I get the cube or the ball? That's the next question.
Oh, I don't know.
You know what I could do? I could put them like level with the arcade decks, like so it's kind of like resting above them, coming out of it, kind of. That'd kind of look cool, maybe.
You just stick them on top of it.
Yeah.
You could do a ball on. You could put 2 cubes and put a sphere on top.
just go crazy.
I know.
Now, so here's the problem that's happening though, Jeremy, is I'm at $273, which is like, almost a fourth the cost of a 49-inch curved monitor.
Yeah, it's tough. That's what I'm saying. You just paint your back wall 18% gray, throw a purple floodlight on the side. That'll cost you $50. And some back paint,
I could go something like this. Check this out. This would be kind of a cool little
Then you can put the rest of it towards the curved monitor.
Yeah. Which I cannot justify. All right, so take a look at that. That'd be kind of a cool thing to do.
Oh, is that like an aquarium one? Yeah, I have like a star one.
I have a cheaper one of these, but it's only like 2 colors.
Problem is if it moves and stuff behind you, I think that'd be very distracting.
I think you can make them solid colors as well, but maybe not.
You can, but
I don't know, man. Like playing some Subnautica or some
well, yeah.
Rock
If you want to
Squadron.
theme it, if you want to theme
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
that could work. That could.
Of course, this all implies that someone actually wants to watch me stream.
Oh, there's that.
Minor caveats.
Yeah.
I think we'll go with the cubes. Actually, the more I've thought about it, the 4-inch cube could actually work well, but I think we'll go with 2 8-inch cubes. That's what I'm leaning towards right now.
Yeah, I think that would look nice.
All right.
All right. So now that we got your setup, let's start talking about some PC hardware. I imagine that'll be interesting for some of our newer students and viewers that are wanting to get into animation.
So there's a lot of, I think one of the number one things to understand is there is a big difference between what I will call industry hardware and gaming hardware. And what I mean by that is if you look at like AMD, so the Threadrippers, right? The AMD Threadrippers are not for gaming. They're for production work. Not that you can't game on the Threadripper, because you can, but there's a lot of optimization challenges and different things that come from that. So we are looking at needing to really focus towards, in my opinion, if we're talking, let's back up. Let's talk about as a gamer. Let's just do gamer first, all right? And then
I think we can hit. I think we can hit both actually, pretty solidly, which I think most of our students would find, because you're going to want something you can work on and play a couple games on.
Yes. Yeah. So in that case, we're just not going to go Threadripper direction at all. We're going to talk about the new AMD tech, which is coming out. So we've talked about before the NVIDIA, I think actually was it last week, the 3080, 3090 stuff just came out, which NVIDIA's CEO came out and said it'll be virtually impossible to find between now and early 2021. So knowing that, AMD has some big announcements coming. I think their next announcement is on the 3rd or the 8th of this month, so in 3 days. And then they'll be launching sometime, rumor has it this year, I believe. Don't quote me on that. And so they're talking about the big Navi stuff here. So go ahead and read the article, and we'll kind of dive into that.
Have you gone through this yet?
No, I'm not reading it right now.
No. Yeah, this is quite long.
So go to the. Here we go. Go to the.
Now we're at the end.
Basically, it's a big jump. I mean, so NVIDIA
49% energy efficiency, 22% performance improvement. That's not bad.
So AMD's been catching up to Intel on the CPUs for a while now, but they are still really trailing behind NVIDIA on the GPUs. And I think that they are going to be finally catching up with this chipset.
That'll be really interesting to see. And then I'm curious what they come out with pricing wise, because I think NVIDIA was trying to get the jump on them by being really aggressive with their pricing. But if you can't find one, it doesn't matter.
AMD has traditionally been cheaper in general.
Yeah. But I do think catching up to Intel will definitely be something they're able to make a pretty big dent in.
Well, I just saw on Steam survey that AMD's now are 25% of Steam's survey list of all devices. Also, if you're looking at wanting to get a Ryzen 7 3700X, on Walmart, they just dropped to $269. So, great chipset, especially for the price.
I will say, since we're kind of making broad strokes here at the beginning, a lot of our students come in and ask about kind of like the basics, like do I go AMD or Intel? Do I, I will say off the bat, I would stay away from Macs if you have a choice. And that's not anything like knocking against Macs or their video quality or video editing or graphic design or anything like that. They're good for that. It's just because the software is not designed for them for the most part. So like Unreal Engine just does not run very well on it. Maya is not really optimized for it. It crashes quite a bit. A couple of our mentors actually do use Max, but they stayed only in Maya, which works pretty well. But as you get into the other software, it just gets really dicey, and a lot of them don't even support Mac for it. So I would say off the bat, if you're starting from scratch, even if you were a Mac person, if you're wanting to get into this industry, I would look at switching over to a Windows PC.
Yeah, I agree.
And then on top of that, by and large, NVIDIA GPU for now. This might change with some of the stuff coming out that AMD has coming out, but for now, because you need the CUDA chipset if you want to do GPU rendering, things like that, I would stick with an AMD chipset for your video card.
An AMD chipset for your video card?
Oh, sorry, a NVIDIA chipset for your video card. Yeah, it's
I was like, I'm a big pro AMD guy. However,
NVIDIA chipset for your video card.
So I actually have a relationship with I've said before with AMD. I can tell you that AMD is actively working on fixing their ability to be compatible with industry software. So just so we're there. Also, here's a great article that just came out too. I meant to share with you, Jeremy, earlier.
You do not need a Quadro, John Skull. In fact, if you want to do any gaming on the side, you definitely do not want to get a Quadro.
Absolutely not. They're awful for gaming.
Terrible for gaming. Yep.
Yeah, they just
the only reason you need them is if you're doing very high-end professional stuff. You need like crazy amounts of video RAM, or I can't remember the term for it, but there's some of the video virtual production stuff that actually requires the Quadro for the tracking. But I'm assuming you're probably not doing that, so I would stick with the GeForce cards. I would recommend the 30 series if you can find one. So I'm sure the 3070s will come out and also disappear in 5 seconds.
I am pretty excited about the next round of AMD graphics cards. I just gotta be honest with you. Yeah. The Radeon RX 6900s.
I like how they show like these pictures, and people get excited. It's like it's like a hunk of metal on a silicone.
People are like,
man, it's gotta be amazing.
Actually, if you scroll down, they do show the difference between the Navi 10 and the Navi 21. Which is, at least, if you don't understand what you're looking at, it helps you at least say, okay.
It's bigger.
Yeah.
Which usually means there's a lot more processors, but it also means it takes a lot more power and generates a lot more heat.
Well, but that's, I think that's the thing that they've talked about, though, is they really try to, I think, work with the power draw, the heat on these. So there have been room.
Is an issue the 30 series have, is they get quite hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we were just talking about. I just saw that the some people's 3080s are burning up. So. Oh
well, if you got an aftermarket one, they started using cheaper conductors on them, which can't handle it. So yes, they are burning them, and they had to do a patch in the drivers to limit the power input, the aftermarket ones, to keep them from overheating. But if you have a Founders Edition one, I haven't heard of any issues happening with those, but they still do get quite hot. Like they're talking like 45 degrees Celsius, like running constantly.
Jimmy, I do want to point out too that I've been really impressed with how still you've been this entire stream.
Thank you. I'm just sitting.
Is your arm tired yet?
I'm practicing. I'm just holding my mouse up.
Yeah. So the big Navi stuff has me super excited. I'm really, really excited to see what this does. The astronomical jump in tech year over year in the last 36 months has been insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, I'm curious too, because both Sony and Microsoft have picked AMD for the graphics cards on their systems. So,
well, there's a couple things for A. Of course, the tech is improving. B, they just are cheaper. I mean, so it's funny because I remember the death of the PC. PC gaming is dead. It's gone. Yeah, right. So,
but yeah, it's just made such a large jump, and it happens so much faster than the console gaming is able to keep up with. So
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm very curious to see people in our industry trying some of these out.
Right here, if you go back to the per watt screenshot above that, I think. Yeah, so you can cycle through that. There's down. You found it. Scroll down.
Oh, this one, per watt improvement. Yep.
Yeah. You can actually go to another picture, so it shows kind of the difference in the architecture. So building on the CPU design methodology.
Yeah, it'd be nice to not have them draw so much power.
Well, that's what they're saying. I mean, so again, for 2017, look at what what they're doing with the performance on that is pretty impressive.
Yep. Yeah, if somebody on YouTube somehow got their hands on two 3090s and did a test with them stuck together, and it was drawing 700 watts just for the two cards.
The heat that's blowing out on that, like.
Oh, I know.
So now there's a really interesting thing in this article. Scroll down. That is exciting, which is possibly like the most transformative thing that we can see. If you keep going down, you're going to see the trademark details.
All right, Matt, I'm at the bottom.
Oh, I'm sorry. I sent you the wrong. Hang on. That's this article. I apologize, folks. This article here. Boom. This is the infinity cache.
We're looking at this.
Yep. So it's talking about the memory size. This kind of to lay out. It kind of shows the evolution a little bit here as well.
This is what I think. I think if they release this with 16 gigabyte memory, I think they're definitely NVIDIA's gonna release something for their 3080s to jump up.
They're already short stock now.
I know, but I think they'll come out with a new version with the new memory chips if they can get enough of those DDR6 version 2s.
Drawn Skull is not any type of budget, so you have unlimited budget, basically, is what you're saying. So, I mean, you can.
So, like, what do you need for 2D animation VFX filming? I mean, we can price one of those out. It's if you have like 10 grand you want to spend on a machine, you can do that easily.
You don't have to. I mean, you can. I mean, if you have hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars and you just want to get the best stuff, yeah, go for it, man. Absolutely, it's cool. There's some,
yeah.
But if there's other places you can spend money, you could do that too.
Well, we can do that. We got 30 minutes left. So, I mean, there's a million builds on how to build like a budget system.
If you have that kind of money,
like, what's your dream system?
Yeah, go some of the go to Zydax. Go to Zydax.
Like PC, so guys, if you're looking for a cheap system here, like $600, go to PC or Spicker. There's plenty of options people have put together for you. Like $1,500 for one. All of these will do well for getting through your coursework like that. But if you're looking for something crazy, what are you saying? Zydax? How do you spell that?
Xidax.
All right. This is who you go with, right?
Yeah. So you go their X6 series.
So, Drawn Skull, do you want to play games on this, or is this only for VFX work? That makes a big difference. Because if you're only doing VFX and you're going just bonkers, then sure, go with some Quadros. Why not?
Well, they have workstations. So Zydex has workstations as well, right? Like, but if to me, I would do like you said, Jimmy, earlier, work and play, right? So,
yeah, I mean, ideally, you don't want to fool with having more than. All right, so what are we picking here? This is just our case.
Yeah. if you go to the actually go to products on there, scroll to the very top. Go to products and go to desktops. All right. And then desktops? And then start the X10s.
Oh, there we go. All right, so he's just doing straight VFX and film, but we'll build something that could work for gaming, just for kicks. All right, case it doesn't really matter. All right, here we go. I mean, we're just going all out, right?
Yep.
Do our Rampage 5. Yep. Oh, they don't. These are Intel. What's up with that?
They have both.
This is 14 core. That'll work. Yeah, sure. All right. We got a RAM. Definitely gonna go 128 gigs of RAM. Can you go higher? Nope. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you can.
256. Nice.
You can go 256. Yep.
So you're gonna use that for your rendering. Yep.
You definitely want the water-cooled memory.
Definitely want a water-cooled little thing. You're definitely gonna want the huge
titanium
power supply.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, here we go. Let's go with the 4K 460. This will let you stream from this sweet setup, Tron Skull. And if you're gonna have all this, I mean, you might as well. Exclusives. You don't really. Nope. You always want to wire in. Probably just stick with the onboard audio. We don't need it.
No, we're going high end, man. Go Sound Blaster 8. Yeah.
A9. Going for it.
You and I have built. We have built a different system because mine is at 99,000, or sorry, 9,900.
Oh. So we want 3090, but we're gonna want 2 of these.
You get the 2X and SU right there.
What
down.
You want the
Titans? Yeah.
You want 2 Titans? The problem is that these 3090s are actually 75% faster than the Titans.
Okay, well then let's go with one of those then.
But 2 of these would be faster than one of these. It just really depends on what you're doing.
I'm selecting 2. We're going all out here.
If you're Dron Skull's doing film, so we're gonna go 2 because he could be doing GPU rendering. If you're doing gaming only, or if you're working in Unreal on something, we go with the single card because Unreal is not set up to really use 2 of these very well. So, but for film, Dron Skull, we're gonna do X2. All right, we're gonna overclock both of those. Why not? All right, here we go, Dron Skull. We're gonna grab you some. Do these 2 terabyte ones. Fortunately, they don't have the gigabyte crazy RAID thing, but this should be fine. We're just gonna do a bunch of these. All right. Pre-order. We're just gonna jam as many hard drives into this thing as we can. These are gonna be your storage drives. So actually, if you're doing film, probably you're gonna need some size. So let's go with the 8 terabit. Iron Wolf. Yeah, grab you a couple of these. I don't know how many hard drives that is. There you go. All right. Do RAID 0 for speed. And those are 2 cards.
I'm crossing the $20,000 price point on my build right now.
What are you adding on there? I got 17.
I'm a little further ahead of you too.
All right.
Back up.
Gonna do Office Professional is fine.
I don't need the router. I already have a router. Oh, hey, they have cameras right here.
Just add all the stuff in here. All right. Let's do the wireless mouse. Nice. Sure, we'll grab mouse pad. Dron Skull, I mean, water cooling is not necessarily better. It's just if you need it. So it's better if your PC gets that hot. And with this one, because we're just jam packing it with everything that you could possibly want, it will get quite hot. Like the processor runs hot, and 256 gigs of RAM all jammed together like that will be generate quite a bit of heat. So it's just to help dissipate that heat. We'll get your headset. Yep, pile in a stream deck. Since you're gonna be streaming anyway. All right, monitors. The 27 high definition. Let's do the 27. This is 4 of these? All right, nice. You're probably not going to be gaming. So let's do, well.
All right, mine is at $22,136.
You beat me. I'm only at 20,000. You definitely want battery backup. You don't need it. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'm not gonna add a webcam because we'll say you've got the other setup that we were talking about earlier. Settings is fine. All right, we'll do your black sleeved cables. Keep it looking tidy. No LED.
They had. I added all this stuff.
Crystal clear tubing. That'll look nice. Your water cool system. We'll do the white fans. We'll do color coordinate. We'll do a black and white build. All right. We'll do the let's do the glacier reservoir. Oh, that's RGB. Actually, that'll be nice because then you can turn it on white. This one's pretty nice. Might go with that one. All right, cooler liquid. Do they not have white cooler liquid? We're gonna do a monochromatic build. Guess not.
I went red.
Yeah, we could do black, white, and red. That'll look nice. Sure, laser engraving. Why not? All right, there we go. 21 grand. Yeah, this is pretty much good for anything you need to do, Drawn Skull. So
I wish that I had become rich enough in my life that I could like justify dropping 21 grand on a computer. You could buy a house in downtown Detroit for that same price.
Yeah. So yeah, this will be good because you got your high speed stuff for your visual effects, your high speed.
The RAID cards too, but you know.
So you have all your M2 cards to get all your programs loaded, and then you've got just quite a bit of storage. I mean, this wouldn't be if you're doing a feature film or something. You'd need this even, but this will definitely get you started on the right foot.
But you could get a NAS or something as well.
Yeah, that'd be like $1,000. You'd have GPU rendering with your 2 Titan cards plugged together, which would be great.
I've got a Buffalo Terra station right now, and I paid I think $800 for it. So,
got 4 high definition monitors. You could also swap these out for if you're doing film editing. I would actually go with the ultra wide monitors. The 28-inch ultra high definition would be great for gaming because they're faster. But if you're doing filming, you really want that wide timeline view. Keep thinking that my camera's still on and people can see me move my arms around, but you need that you need that wide timeline view. So I would go with the larger monitors, like a 38-inch slight curve, or even the ultra wides up to 49 inches they have now.
So here, Jeremy, I'm sharing with you Zydak's site we're on. This is their custom built they did a PC for Emma Stunna. And it is just to give you an idea of what this stuff looks like.
Yeah, honestly, Drawn Skull, you could probably spend $5,000 and get a pretty beefy machine that will cover most of what you're wanting to do. This machine basically would just do the same thing a $5,000 machine would do. It just does it much faster. Like you wouldn't have to wait for things to load. You could load all your programs at once.
Yeah.
You could render much faster. Yeah, it's a nice looking machine. So
it's crazy.
Yeah. I have a slow loading website.
Bucks.
I know. This used to be kind of one of the top end workstations for visual effects, but apparently their website is not working. Although Zydex said also has the workstation, so
Yeah, they actually go back to they have workstations, really nice ones.
So if because you've talked about filmmaking, let's just say if we wanted to build something for virtual production.
Well, and again, they give you the options too, right? They actually say here are some low end, but they're still quality workstations.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna do the dual socket, of course. So we're gonna go with the, well, just because we're going all out, why not spend $22,000? C2 CPU. All right, so this one
we're talking feature film production right here.
Yeah, this is actually better than most feature film productions.
Yeah.
All right,
we'll call this a John Skull build.
Yep, this is the John Skull build.
John Skull, if you buy this and send a picture of you with this, we will officially call this the John Skull build.
Yeah, this would be amazing. All right, go ahead, put all that in there. All right, so here we go. So now we're getting into our quadros. They have, where's the big boys? Quadro 8000, but at the end. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so the Quadro 8000 has 48 gigs of DDR RAM in it, which, you know, you need. So why not?
That's insane.
This is basically the memory of two Titans together. I have heard of Puget Systems. Yeah, they do a lot of stuff for visual effects.
Yeah,
we could actually try one of their builds next and see.
They're big with content creation people.
There you go, 42 grand.
Okay,
So,
I'm not gonna lie. My first house I bought was half the price. Like this was half the price of my first house.
This machine.
Yes.
There you go, John Skull. If you're much more baller than any of us, there's your $42,000 machine. All right, let's see what Puget Systems got. Problem is their website is awful. All right. So let's say we're doing Maya. Are you rendering or are you doing design? This will probably have more video cards.
Definitely an important question. Yeah.
So let's start with this. Yeah, this isn't nearly as nice. Yeah, but this goes with the Threadrippers, which makes sense. The 3960.
Is that the highest option they have?
Yeah, I think that's the fastest one.
Yeah.
Or no, this is like 24 core, 64 core.
Click that. They have a 64 core. I can't see that.
3990. Yeah, there we go. All right, 64 core. So this one will be good for rendering. We're gonna give you 256 gigs of RAM.
Zydax's website definitely presents better.
Yeah, definitely. We'll give you they do have the Quadro 8000.
Yeah.
Accelerators. Oh, you can get two. Yes. I do want two Quadro 8000. All right. So for our hard drive, we want NVMe. Two. We'll just do the 1 terabyte. Yeah, they have a lot less options here. So we'll do your one fast one, and then we'll give you a lot of storage. We'll assume you're going to be doing film. So we're gonna do 14 terabytes. We'll just do a bunch of 14 terabyte drives. Plenty of
Ultra
space.
It's a great drive.
All right. Power supply, we're gonna need all of that. Software, monitor. Yeah, I think about the 32 inch. So I would go with these bigger ones, although you'd probably want multiple.
He needs two 49-inch curved monitors. He's doing all that film editing.
I know they can't. You can't buy those. Yeah, this is only 23 grand. That's a shame.
That's too cheap for me, guys.
I know. So I mean, rendering better. It's just depending on what you're going to be doing. So if you're doing 3D work that you need to do a lot of rendering, then that's why you would have this many cores.
Yeah.
But if you're doing like, because you're talking about film editing, if you're doing more like animation and actual editing, stuff like that, you probably want faster cores, not more cores.
You can get away, dude. You can get a killer system for $5,000.
Yeah.
My system is killer, and it's $3,400.
Yep. Yeah, we can go back to Zydex and do just because their website is so much better. I'm assuming you want to do a desktop, so we'll just go with a desktop. See the X10, these are all water cooled systems. So they're already jumping up a bit. Let's do X8. Keep it a little more reasonable. We'll do a Threadripper, give you the rendering. 47.
We're about at it right now.
Right, so it might just be fine.
Well, probably
a 24 core, we can't really go much higher, so that'd be fine. How much? 8. Yeah, we are gonna need to go up in the RAM. So give you 64 gigs of RAM.
Yeah. No, he has 64, right? Put him 128.
No, it's at 64 now. But if we're keeping it under $5,000. So we'll skip all this. Don't need any of that.
Yeah.
All right. What video card does it come with?
Press over. It should have it selected.
Oh, so yeah, you've got a 3090. That's amazing.
Well, I mean, you could get more RAM if you wanted to lower the graphics card too. And you could play around that way as well.
Well, if he's gonna be rendering
and change it.
Yeah, the problem is we're trying to balance that stuff. You actually will need. Oh, you can go with a 500. Yeah, it's just barely over, but you'll want 500 for your main drive. Well, this one. Do anything else there? Just have one main drive. And then, yeah, then you get a 2 terabytes for storage. That'll be fine to get you started.
Yeah, that's the easiest thing to upgrade later as well.
Yeah, so. And they're really cheap.
Yeah.
All the rest of the stuff is fine. Yeah, you don't need any of this. I imagine you have keyboard and all this stuff already. If you have monitors already, I guess we don't really include monitors in the PC build. So we'll say yeah, for $5,000. So so for $5,000 you get a 3090 with a high-end
Threadripper.
I mean, this is a really nice machine. 64 gigs of RAM. This would get you through anything you would need to do.
Yeah, you'll be a happy camper. This would do everything you want. Only thing it won't do well is video game.
No, it'll video game well with a 3090.
Yeah, but the Threadripper itself has optimization issues in certain games, so.
Sure. You would go.
I shouldn't say you would video game well. You may run into issues video gaming. It's probably a more accurate statement on my part.
But he said he's probably not going to game that much. So
yeah.
If you're doing 3D VFX work and film editing, this would be a great system for sure. If I was going to change anything, I would probably go actually a different CPU. I'd do non-Threadripper and just do the cheaper Ryzen 9 3950s, and then add more RAM. I'd go with 128 gigs of RAM in it. And then
or I would actually lower the graphics card down to a 3080 or 3070. and then increase the RAM there and keep the thread.
Well, but if you're doing VFX work, like you're gonna want that for texturing and stuff.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. So I was thinking film editing.
And then you're talking preview things. And then the first thing I would upgrade off of this would be more drive space. So your system drive is great, but it would be awesome to put in a couple more M2s for scratch disks for like Photoshop and Premiere, stuff like that.
Yeah, for Premiere, you have to have scratch disks.
Yeah, so having like a bank of M2 scratch disks for Premiere would be fantastic. I think Resolve, if you're using DaVinci, that'd be the same issue.
Well, remember, Jeremy, when I was doing that, we talked when I added those, it transformed my export time. I mean, like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't remember, like 5x. I mean, it was insane. Like, just
yeah, people always underestimate like how much the hard drives matter. Drawn scroll for 2D animation, you don't need any of this.
No, you can actually do that on a Mac.
Yep. I think Wacom has like built-in systems.
Yeah, like I said, Microsoft Surface is great for that too.
Yeah, actually, a Surface would actually work quite well.
A Surface Pro would be perfect.
So they have these pinned computers, which are like mobile studios. I would just do something like that.
Yeah,
honestly. Or just do a laptop with a Cintiq. Perfectly fine. Yeah, you definitely don't need any of this. That'd be more the tablet that you're wanting, because you're just needing to run Toon Boom or Clip Studio.
Toon Boom. That's a great little program. Looking here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I don't know what kind of budgets you're working with, but if you have that much money, it would be better spent, especially if you're doing film stuff, on like cameras and lighting, things like that.
I agree. So, I'd spend. You can get a computer for $2,000 to $3,000 range to do everything you need it to do, and then put money into your camera and lighting.
And if you really do have an unlimited budget and then go for this $5,000 system, this would be perfectly fine. And then go for cameras. Yep. I mean, this is crazy fast machine for sure.
Yeah.
So then I would go pick up like either those Pocket Cinema. That's a good place to start.
Dude,
those DaVinci cameras and that lighting system, because that's what's going to make a difference. Because you're not just buying the computer, is just the tool. So the faster it is, the easier it is, and sometimes nicer quality of life is while you're doing this stuff. But you really want the tools to make the art.
If you're saying I have like, unlimited budget, or even let's say just $50,000, buy a $5,000 PC and then go get like a red camera, right, for like $25,000.
Yep. Well, honestly, I would even say I don't even know if I'd spend all that money on the camera. I would spend a lot on your lighting.
Lighting, honestly, is
because this is everything.
I mean,
your lighting and then your sound setups.
I personally am really biased to the red cameras. I just think they're the best looking thing around. But they're also expensive, and the Sony stuff does just as well.
No, I wouldn't get I don't know if well, actually some of the nice Sony stuff. Let's take out the red camera since we're doing this.
I'm gonna have tech lust here.
I don't know if I would get like a helium though. I would just go with like one of these dragons or something. This will do 75 FPS at 6K.
So, that new Chris Hemsworth movie, Extraction, was shot with a red.
Yeah, it looked nice.
Here we go. Here's movies shot with the red cameras: Greyhound, The Irishman, Extraction, Dr. Doolittle, Six Underground.
No, nobody wants to talk about that.
Yeah, right. Eurovision.
No.
I actually thought that was hysterical. Midway was shot with it. Maleficent.
Hey, you can finance this for $700 a month through a firm.
A firm. Dear Lord. Doom Annihilation. I forgot that came out last year.
Or if you want the, if you really do have an unlimited budget, then here you go, 50 grand for the Monstro 8K.
There's a guy here in town that I have that actually owns this, and he actually rents it out.
Oh yeah, well, anybody that owned one of these would rent it out for sure. You can actually, if you have the money to buy one of these up front, you can actually make quite a little side business out of renting them out if you live in a place that does a lot of filming.
Yeah, well, even if in LA or Atlanta, right, you could still make money doing that.
The main thing here is this.
Hey Nate, sorry, I just thought, Jeremy is doing the mannequin challenge tonight, where he doesn't move at all, and he's combined it with the ventriloquist challenge, where his mouth doesn't move. And what that really just means is that his camera's frozen, and we'd have to stop stream to fix that. So we're calling it the ventriloquist challenge or the mannequin challenge. Pick your poison. He's been holding this position for an hour plus.
No.
What's our uptime here? Let's see here.
It's hardcore.
He's been doing it for an hour and like 35 minutes now.
Yeah, that was working for a little bit. Yeah.
He's so cool. He froze.
Oh man, we're getting into dad jokes now.
Oh yeah. Well, Big is a dad, so he's allowed to have dad jokes.
Yeah. The main thing, Drawn Skull, like if you're getting into stuff like this, is like this is just the beginning. So there's so many accessories and stuff you have to buy to make these.
Oh my goodness. There's like $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 of accessories.
Yeah. So and then the lenses and stuff can easily cost nearly as much as the camera. So that's
look at go get some lenses. It's just,
do they sell the lenses on here?
I'm assuming they have accessories.
The Ranger.
They have the displays, they got the power. I know they have the accessory packages. I don't know if I don't
know. They might take a different type of lens. I don't know if they make their own lenses. I don't think they.
No, they have lens mounts, right?
Yeah.
So like,
you get like Zeiss lenses.
Yeah.
But you can easily spend, because a lot of people will rent the lenses out too. Great to see you as well, Nate. We were talking about hardware stuff. You have any questions before we ramp down?
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Nate.
But if you're shooting student films and you're not creating a side business, the Blackmagic cameras can work really well, and they're much
by
cheaper.
The way, the red brick battery bricks are like $500 a pop. So
yeah, I mean, you're just looking at
and you need multiple of those.
So, and where these are quite professional already, $6,000 for the reds. Or if you want to do a pocket cinema. Oh, they have a micro cinema camera now. Interesting.
So kind of going back through like what kind of movie's been shot on this. Let's see here. They did Logan. Logan was shot on the Blackmagic.
Yeah. There you go.
Don't Breathe, Jason Bourne. I mean, so Avengers Age of Ultron was. They used Pocket Cinema for that one. They also did the Red One MX camera. So they did multiple ones, but
yeah, I'm sure they have a lot. But yeah, these work, really well. And the nice thing about these Pocket Cinema ones too is they're compatible with a ton of different lenses. So if you have, if you're a Canon photographer or somebody already, you can just get the Canon mount and you can use all those lenses for it.
Yeah.
So they shoot great. Got a high ISO range. I mean, it gets much more of that filmic look than do the DSLRs. Plus, it all ties in really nicely to the DaVinci Resolve setup, which it sounds like you're already using. So.
Yeah, so we just nerded out in tech tonight on the stream and just built out mega systems that we're interested in.
Yeah. Yeah, like this kind of stuff, because you could put all this together, and then you'd have a lot more money to put in all your accessories. Like if you're doing a lot of editing, you'd actually want like the DaVinci Resolve hardware decks, stuff that make coloring and stuff much easier.
Yeah, the one thing that I will say with my limited experience is if you're going to get into film editing, color correction is its own beast, and it's so important.
Yep.
And it's hard. It's hard to do. Not my gifting.
Yeah, and you want to get into the like hardware stuff is very helpful. Not that you have to, but this Fairlight stuff. You probably don't need something like this for your house, but if you have a truly unlimited budget,
I mean, you know what, that's what I should have behind me. That should be, forget all this other stuff. Let's just do this.
Yeah, you could put one of these together. This is what your room should be like. But yeah, you get the audio accelerator stuff, and they have these are the professional consoles, but these are actually custom builds. They're extremely expensive. But they do have much cheaper ones, yeah. So here you go, the DaVinci Resolve panels. So
this is production company stuff right here. Like this is not just a casual solo person. This is like,
yeah, but these you can get like a micro panel.
Yeah, micro panel, sure. I meant the above the
oh yeah,
the wall.
No, so these would makes doing coloring much faster if you're going to be doing a lot of it, and you can just plug it into a laptop, so it's very flexible. I think they start at like $500-600 or something. No, if you're talking about this wall thing, you're getting into millions of dollars here.
Yeah. What's up, Jono?
What's going on?
Sneaking in last second of the stream, huh? Just slipping on there last minute.
Buying Herman Miller chairs, maybe.
Oh, did you buy a Herman Miller chair? I'm very happy.
As is anyone that buys a Herman Miller chair.
Okay, you know what? I'm still pretty happy with my little GTR Racing. The everyman's chair.
Yeah, we're just talking hardware, John. And if you have $42,000 for a computer, we've got the machine for you.
That's right. P.S. Please link it off of our affiliate program. I'm just kidding. We don't have an affiliate program. But if we did,
yeah, for everyone buying the $42,000 machine.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's a whole other level.
You have this computer or a BMW?
Brand new.
Oh, you just got it delivered an hour ago. Nice. How are you liking it?
Is it put together?
Yeah, they come assembled.
They come assembled? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you don't have to. Please.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I just spent 20 plus grand on furniture, and I have to assemble all that crap.
If you buy a chair that costs that much, you do not have to assemble it.
Okay, I should tell my wife these things. See, we should assemble this stuff, honey. We should just go to Facebook Marketplace and buy things there.
Yeah. Yeah, Drone School, if you're just doing short films and student films, then definitely just go with the Pocket Cinema camera.
Yeah, dude.
Yep. $2,000, get yourself a couple Canon lenses. You can, and then with all the hard drives, and your computer, you could do the whole setup for under 10 grand probably.
Easily.
Yeah.
Buy an extra headrest.
Yeah, they have like that extension headrest you can put on it, but.
Man.
I think John went with the Aeron, I believe.
I'm getting the green eye over here. The green eye of jealousy.
Well, yeah, we only need a couple $100,000. I will say though, if you, I haven't actually researched this too much, but the new Canon RP lenses, or not RP lenses, they're R lenses. I don't know if they work with pocket cinemas. So definitely look into that. If you do that, you might want to go with their older EF mount lenses.
I have so many tabs open right now. I'm gonna have to I've got all the build stuff we were working on earlier tonight. I guess I all these things everywhere. I'm like, my goodness. You have reached the maximum capacity of 75,000 tabs open.
I know. I think we're gonna sell Nate an Aeron chair here in a minute, so keep talking it up. Nate, I will say that I've had the Aeron chair for 8 years. It's been fantastic. As someone that has had back surgery, I can vouch for it's done very well to keep me from having it again.
Don't forget that we're about to have October 14th and 15th is Amazon Prime Day. So
it is Prime Day. Go buy a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, buy a bunch of stuff. Maybe you find a good chair on there.
Yep. Yeah, they do sell the Herman Miller chairs on Amazon. I don't know if it comes with the warranty or not. You'd have to look, but you definitely want the warranty. It's worthwhile. Because it's very long. I think at least, I think it's like 5 to 10 years, and then the new ones are 12-year warranties on them.
The Aeron chair, $739.
But there you go, John Skull. You should get. Well, I mean, John Skull, if you got that kind of budget, you should get the one that we've got here on the back of the stream, which is the InBody chair by Logitech.
Jeremy, this is Jeremy's gonna get this tattooed on him before it's said and done. He's gonna have a Herman Miller chair. Every time he gets a new Herman Miller chair, he tattoos it on his body.
I'm passionate about VFX artists not having back issues. That is what it stems from.
That's the passion.
It's because I know a lot of them, and everyone has issues with this. It's a big thing. It's not just me making this up.
I know that it is.
And I know a lot of our students are younger and don't have this problem, which is awesome. But you will.
Yes. And when you sit in your chair like Jeremy and I do for 12 to 20 hours a day or more.
Yeah. So actually, you want to get your nice chair before you have problems. So that's why I talked about it a lot.
I know. Fair enough.
Yeah, here you go. So $650 for the. Oh, this is a renewed one. So this is actually a bit cheaper. You can customize the nonsense out of these. So if you go to the website, you can kind of build them up as much as you want. There you got your neck rest. I think that John's
I want one that talks to me like Kit does. Hello, Ryan. Hello, chair.
Well, yeah, you have that one that's like that lounger thing with the monitors attached on the arms.
Yeah.
It's like 20 grand. So.
And this is we should call this stream the all out stream.
Yeah. By the most expensive.
How much can I spend and put in one room that's related to my job in some capacity?
What is the most expensive office chair? Well, yeah, you can get an Eames lounger and just have.
There's the egg chair right there. One more over.
For $7,000. Oh, 16 grand? Nice.
Yeah. Tall. It's on sale from $19,000.
It is on a chair. There you go.
This thing better.
I don't know how comfortable that would be to sit in for that long.
Well, that's my question. Why is it this much? Are we on Wayfair? Wait a minute.
No, it's designed within reach. I don't know whose reach that's within, but somebody.
Drawn Skulls.
That's true. Drawn Skulls. Drawn Skull is baller.
When I grow up, I want to be like Drawn Skull. That's my goal. There you go. Right there's the chair list right there.
There you go. World's most expensive office. Yeah, those are
1.5 million. Okay, what is this chair?
There you go. Well, it's a Pininfarina. Yeah, it's a car. Oh my goodness.
Does someone actually own this chair?
Well, he's the Ferrari designer.
But does someone actually own this chair?
It's upholstered in Dynatech.
That's not answering my question.
Well, it's probably made by hand. Someone absolutely owns this chair.
It should be made by teeth if it's that expensive.
Can we file it? Yeah. I would not sit in that for very long.
Does that take me to the moon and back? Like, yeah, can we fly? Exactly, Nate. Exactly.
Yeah, maybe this.
That looks nice. The
This
armrests look a little low.
This looks comfortable. The armrests do look low. Yeah, see, these are like corporate chairs. Yeah.
Like, my question is, how many of these chairs are like name brand? You're paying for the name and quality versus actual like long-term sitting and comfort,
Right.
like practical usage.
It has like the cheapest chairs probably. Actually, this is probably quite nice.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah, that looks comfy. That does not.
Not at all. It's probably the best chair ever. Hey, it says Spectrum in the name of it.
Oh, I know. Get
It's
our
gotta be at least
logo
decent.
put in the back. That'd be nice. This
Yeah,
actually looks
great.
comfy to like read a book in, but
Not sit for 18 hours.
no. Yeah, same
I'm
with
not
a
sure-
lot of.
I'm
lot
not
of
sure
these.
any of these look comfortable for 8. That one looks comfortable right there. The Streamless Magic office chair.
Actually, this one probably is incredibly comfortable.
I want to know where I buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna start a stream where I'm gonna stream until I get $1.5 million, and the whole point is to donate strictly for the Zen 10 office chair. That's it. Who wants to waste money and help me buy this ridiculously expensive office chair?
Oh, it's the product brand. Country. All right. Oh,
I'd buy a crypto farm instead. Yeah, but see, what's the point
we
of
can
a
buy it
crypto
in
farm
we can buy it
chair?
in Monaco. There is a retailer. Here we go. Monaco Mobilier Services. I don't know how to buy this thing.
That's the point. You have to be smart enough and rich enough to buy it.
I'm
First
too
step,
poor to
are
buy
you
this
smart
chair.
enough to find this chair? Step
Oh,
2,
we can get
are
it
you
in,
wealthy enough to buy this chair?
We can get it in Italy as well.
That makes sense.
There we go. It'll probably be in all Italian.
Lich Studios.
What was the brand of the chair? I don't know. Anyway, you go to one of these super snazzy stores and buy your $1 million chair.
I think you have to do see all because I don't think it's listed in the initial round of chairs.
The X10 by Aerosign. Oh, it's architectonic.
I mean, in all honesty, like, how many people can you feed for $1.5 million?
Well, let's not think about that. Oh, nice. That will help with your audio. Yep. I think we're heading out here soon too, John. We're just messing around at this point, but thanks to everybody.
This stream was a lot of fun, actually.
That was a lot of fun. Looking at Dream Tech was.
Do you know, in all honesty, my thought was, if I was a billionaire, I still want to spend this much money on something.
On a chair?
Not judge any of this stuff. Frankly speaking, like, I mean, that's not true, but
Well, because that's the
definitely
thing.
not a
Like,
chair.
if you were a billionaire, you're not sitting at your computer all day, video editing.
maybe I am. Maybe that's what I do for my thing. I don't know.
No one makes $1 billion doing that.
George Lucas did.
He wasn't the one sitting there doing it though. Like he didn't need the $42,000
Don't pop my bubble here, okay?
machine.
I'm depending on George Lucas to come back and save the Star Wars franchise.
All right. You don't know. Maybe he sits at $1 million chair.
He may. I mean,
He might.
he might.
I mean, it's
He
a nice. That one's actually probably the only one that looks comfortable out of that list for sitting long term. That would probably be quite nice. to sit in. But for those normal people among us, Herman Miller makes a nice product. That's all I'm saying.
John Carpenter's my inspiration. Yeah, that's a good one, man. All right, well, folks, I think it is time for us to wrap up. We appreciate you all being with us today.
Yeah.
It was
Thanks
a
a lot.
wonderful time. I believe that I will be streaming probably on my personal channel, not on CG Spectrum, although I'm not for sure yet, because we may have a CG Spectrum crew, but we'll be streaming Star Wars Squadrons soon, very soon. So, excited about that. If you get a chance to go check it out, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous game. It's also very hard.
And John Scola, whenever you buy all this stuff, I want to see some photos because that would be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. 1,000% yes.
And you gotta like deck your room out. Like
I want to give props to
awesome.
Big Glob of Goo for the Dad Joke of the Night award. Very good.
Like this. I want to see something like this. Or like actually like that. That'd be nice.
Hey, scroll back down for a second. That's what I like the most. Scroll down to the dual, the two side by side. Yeah.
Oh?
Is that the computer? Okay, it's the computer, right?
Yeah, it's computer.
Goodness gracious, people are creative. That's all I gotta say.
I know. That's a cool looking room. All right. Well, thanks a lot. Ran over a little bit, but yeah. See everybody next time. We'll get back to our more normal topics, but this was fun. So thanks for joining us.
We will see you all next week. Have a good one.
See you around.